These people, dressed as they are, come from all over the United States to make deals. Here in the marketplace of America, let's make a deal. And now, here's America's top trader TV's big dealer, Monty Hall.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello. How are you? Are you all in good shape? Good. That's the kind of thing I want to hear, because that'll start us off into some great action today, because I have something to offer. Anybody like a trip to Paris? I didn't expect you'd say no. Would anybody like to go to Tahiti, perhaps? Wonderful. Madrid, anyone? Well, let me see. I think that Paris wins it by 6-4-3. I don't know, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to take it. Now, you just wait for me now. I want you to stand up. Let go of her so she can stand up. Now, you put this right over here. No, not you, okay? You don't go together. Jane Ryan, I'm going to give you a choice of 3 envelopes. One says Paris, one says Madrid, and one says Tahiti. And you may have your choice. And somewhere in this deal, there is a trip to one of those places. At least one of those trips. So you choose a card. You took Tahiti. Now I'm going to give you a choice of a card. And you are Doreen Nelson. And you got your wrestling gear on, I see. Do you want Madrid or Paris? She takes Paris, and I give Madrid to you. That is Patty Batiste. Okay. Now listen to me, girls. Listen to me very carefully. There's a card in each one of the envelopes. If the card in there says trip, then you're going to the place designated on the outside. If there's a blank card, that's where you're going. Blank card, California, right? So, remember, if that has it there, that's where you're going to go. If you think that you're holding one that says trip inside, Jane Ryan, then hang on to it, and away you go to Tahiti. And if there's a blank card, you ain't going no place. So do you want to keep it, or do you want to trade for the big box on our display floor?
I'll take the box.
You're going to take it up. Jane Ryan, we open up, and the first one, and it says trip. And where would you have gone, and how would you have gone to Tahiti?
Well, there was round-trip first-class air transportation for 2 aboard UTA French Airlines, the world's largest privately owned international airline, specialist in long-distance flying with DC 1030 service to the Pacific Far East. And during a week in Tahiti, you would have been guest at the world-famous Maeva Beach Hotel, a luxury resort surrounded by verdant coconut plantations, framed by a sparkling sandy beach on Tahiti, the most wonderful island of French Polynesia. This South Pacific vacation was worth $3,256.40.
And we had a $1,000 bill in that envelope for expenses and tipping and so on. So, Jane Ryan, you've just given up a vacation worth $4,256, and you took the box instead. Now, if you just show this young lady what's inside the box, she spent $4,000 on, and she still gets herself a nice gift, a big refrigerator and freezer.
From Gibson, one of the white consolidated industries, the Market Master All Refrigerator with over 14 cubic feet of fresh food storage space. It sells for $449.95. Then also from Gibson, a 15 cubic foot food freezer featuring slide-out basket and Gibson's exclusive frost clear system. It retails for $329.95. And in it, we have $25 worth of Encore frozen foods. Delicious 2-pound frozen main dishes, such as veal parmigiana, royal Salisbury steaks, and sliced beef and gravy. That makes the total value of the deal $804.90.
You're not going to Tahiti, but you still get an $800 deal. Thank you very much, Jane. Thank you, dear. Now, Patty, you took the one that says Madrid. You've already seen one that said trip, and who knows, there may be another one right in that envelope that you're holding. So, do you hear castanets?
Yes.
If so, hang on to the envelope. If you don't hear castanets, then maybe you'd like to trade it away for the curtain Carol Merrill is showing us right now.
I'll take the curtain, please.
You take the curtain? We open up. Hold it. She's already told me what she's doing. She's giving up the envelope, and inside here, there was a blank envelope. And there also was a little bit of spending money, $60 altogether. I know you did better by going for the curtain. And let's take a look at that. And we start off with the latest in brick paneling.
That's right, 200 square feet of Z-Brick. Give character and elegance to your walls from the family of Z-Brick products. 200 square feet are worth $276.60. That'll look handsome in most any room in the house, and this will look handsome in the bedroom. Beautiful bedroom furniture. elegant six-piece bedroom suite, the latest in Oriental styling by Stanley Furniture, in a subtle yellow finish for today's fashion-conscious homemakers. It sells for $942, and we're adding a king-size mattress to make the total value of the deal $1,668.55.
Nice deal for you, Patty. Thank you very much, my dear. Right. Thank you. Now to the wrestler over here, Doreen Nelson. Let me see. So far you saw a trip to Tahiti and no trip to Madrid. Yours says Paris. Perhaps we have a trip to Paris. Perhaps no. But whatever it is, you may keep this or you may trade it away for the new curtain. Carol's showing us way over yonder. What do you want to do?
I'm going to keep it.
She keeps the envelope. What was behind the curtain that she could have had? Back there we had casual wardrobe for the wrestler in your life.
You could have selected the $100 man's wardrobe from handsome color and fashion-coordinated sport coats, slacks, outerwear, shirts, and sweaters made by Campus, America's biggest selling sportswear. And while he's been casual, you could have been glamorous because we also had a fun fur coat. Oh, yes, a full-length coat of Norwegian natural blue fox, fashioned in the round by Davini for Dicker & Dicker of Beverly Hills. And its appraised value, $2,250. The total value of this deal was $2,350.
Yes, that was a very nice deal that you're not going to get. And you said your husband's going to kill you? He won't kill you. He'll just throw you around in a couple of flying Nelsons and so on, things like that. Because inside here, there's a blank sign which says you're not going to go to Paris. And the little bit of money that's inside goes to you as a consolation prize. There is $100, $250, $60. $260. So at least it's a little bit, and it's not a complete disaster. Thank you, Doreen. Shh. I don't want to say this too loudly. I don't want anybody in this studio to hear me say this, but my next deal is worth over $8,500. Shh. I'll tell you more in a minute. All right, let me study some of the last names here on this row. What do you got over there? Guy and Rodder and... Rodder and Rodder? Oh, Pepper and Salt. And Felix, you're the only one that doesn't have a mate with you. Isn't that too bad? Is your husband with you in the studio? He isn't. Have you got a husband? Good. Next time he should come with you. Because he doesn't want to leave. He doesn't want to leave a little girl like you alone. I'll have a deal for you later on the show. You won't go away, will you?
No.
All right, okay. In the meantime, Pepper and Salt, would you like to stand up? Okay. All right. Shake it, Pepper and Salt. They shook it. All right, so now for the Ron and first name, Marilyn and Ron Rodder. The deal I have for you is very simply this. You want to end up with what's behind the curtain. I'm sure you'd like a chance for it, because let's see what you're trying for in this deal. A beautiful automobile.
Yes, that's the Olds Toronado, one of the world's most beautifully designed and engineered cars with front-wheel drive and extraordinary luxury. Toronado by Oldsmobile. With tax and license, it sells for $8,523.
Yes, indeed. Over $8,500, like I promised just before we went into the last commercial message. And it is a gorgeous automobile. Could you use it?
Oh, definitely.
Which one of you would have it if you won?
She would.
Isn't that a nice husband? Salt, you're the salt of the earth. Okay. Now, here's the way we can get that car into your wife's hands. See those 5 items down on the display floor where Carol is standing? Jay will describe them. After he finishes the description, all you have to do is put them in the order from the least expensive all the way up to the most expensive in the proper order. Least to most in the proper order. If you do so correctly, the car is yours and hers. First thing we have to do is listen to Jay. Think about the manufacturer's suggested retail selling price on the West Coast, as we do. All right, Jay?
Okay, first of all, Sunbeam Mist Stick Curler. Styler gives you curls without curlers. And the styling mist helps those curls stay curled longer. Mist Stick Curler Styler. And next, from Paravel, this handsome 17-jewel calendar watch with blue fiberglass case, water and shock resistant, a rugged precision timepiece. Caravel by Bulova. And then, Triumph's FM AM AFC digital clock radio, including alarm, sleep switch, and drowse button from Triumph Electronics division of General Time. And Lava-Light, the light of a million moving shapes. Lava-Light, the exotic decorator light with a soothing glow that intrigues and entertains. And finally, the personal electronic calculator by Victor. It's Vic, the mini with a Moxie with floating decimal point. Operates with batteries or on AC current.
All right, now Jay has described them. I repeat it once again that what we want you to do is get the least expensive item, then the next most expensive, then the next, and all the way up to the most expensive. Do it in the proper order, and you've got yourself an $8,500 car, which is a beaut, right?
Right.
Now, before you want an extra couple of seconds to think about it, then I'll show these items to the people at home because they like to play the game too, and we'll take the camera and just go down that table and showed them to you. Here we go. First one was the curler. You see it? Then we had the watch. Next is the clock radio. Then we have that light. And then we have the mini calculator. Now, everybody at home has probably figured out what they do. Everybody in the studio has figured out, but I don't want you to call out any suggestions. Let them go all the way by themselves. And who's going to be the spokesperson here who will tell me which is the least expensive item?
Okay, they're in the right order as they are.
Oh, as they are. You like them the way they are. You don't want to move a thing. All right. I again say that the critics in the back in the boondocks sometimes will be right. Oh, now she wants to change. You see, one little murmur from the back, and here comes the dissension in the ranks. I'll give you 5 seconds to make a change. It's your car. He says, you want to make a change? It's your car.
Can we go with the sunbeam first? Or we have to tell it to you all at once?
No, you can tell me as you go. Which is the least expensive item?
The curler.
The curler. Turn over the price of the curler, and it is $17.98. Are you happy about that?
Uh-huh.
Would you take $500 to call off this deal?
No.
All right. What is next? What is more than $17.98 and still less than all the others?
You think the watch or do you think the lighter thing?
Whatever you think. Go ahead.
The lamp.
The light. Turn over the price on the lava light, and that sells for $29.95. So far, you're doing all right. And before you go any farther, you have 3 more items. The next one has to be more than $29.95. I'll give you $1,000 to call off this deal. Hey, look at Ron. The salt is shaking, all right. Is that AM, FM? The radio, is it AM, FM? Jay, could you tell me if it's AM,
Yes.
FM? It
AM,
is.
FM.
I think it's more than 20.
The next item has to be more than the $29.95.
Are you sure? Okay, the watch.
You say it's the watch. The price on the watch is the one you should not have chosen because it is $27.95 and becomes less than the others. Now, had you just reversed that, of course, and gone for the radio, it was $44.50, and the calculator was the most expensive. Incidentally, Ron, when you thought that they were in the proper order going from left to right, the first and the second were right, but then the next 3 and 4 had to be interchanged. The 5th one was in the right position. So there's no $8,500 car in your future. There is no $1,000 payoff in your future. What is in your future are all the items on that table that sell for, about $150, $160. And not only that, but I'm going to let you go out and have dinner on me as well. So take the $160 and $50 in cash, and thank you very much for being with us. There you are, Dick. Thank you. And use the salt and pepper on a nice steak dinner. All right. Well, we'll be back with a pair of pants. That's about all we got left. I'm going to trade away these handsome slacks, but before I do, I'm going to have Jay do a little description of them for us.
Hager double knit slacks. They're washable and comfortable. They conform for a perfect fit. Hager double knit slacks. And this pair sells for $20.
$20, and I'm going to give them to you. And I'm going to tell you something as I give them to you, Gertrude Laneson. Is that right? Gertrude, you want to put down the mop and the pail and the brush and all that sort of thing? And the sign, and we'll make it very fast. What did it say on your sign? It says, I'll be all wet, but not a drip. All right, it's kind of cute, too. I like it. Now, let me tell you about the slacks. You can put the sign down, but don't drop the slacks. They're very nice. There's some money hidden in one of the pockets. We always do that. Let's make a deal. How much money is in there? Would you like to know? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to tell you.
Why not?
Because I'm that kind of a guy. But just think, there's money inside there, and there's the slacks, which you may keep or you may trade away right now. And if you do, I'll let you have what's behind the curtain Carol is showing us. And whatever you turn down, I'm going to give to, I can't read his name over there, but the gentleman at the other end. What you want to do, Gert?
Take the cart. Take the cart.
Hey, Gert, what you going to do?
I keep the slacks.
You keep the slacks, then I'm going to give you what's behind the curtain. Before I do, Marvin Miles, I will tell you what I'll do. I'll give you $350 in cash for the curtain. He wants the curtain. Show him the curtain. What have we got for Marvin? He's got himself a color television set and some handsome curtains.
This Panasonic all-solid-state 19-inch color TV was chosen from the famous Spiegel Catalog Company. Over 50,000 quality items providing value, selection, and savings. Spiegel, Chicago, 60609. Together with the stand, it sells for $449.90. And the furniture will give you an absolutely fabulous new look for your home. New Dimension Furniture by Decorian. Super comfortable, easy to care for, goes anywhere. The set sells for $287.75. The deal is worth a total of $737.65.
That's a $100 deal for you. Thank you very much, Mark. You still have the slacks. the money, and a decision to make right now, because you can now trade for the box on the display floor that Carol is showing us, or you can hang on to the slacks and the money. Whatever you turn down, we'll give to this young lady right over here.
Keep the slacks.
You're going to keep the slacks, so I'm going to give you the box on the display floor. But before I do, Debbie Hernandez, I'll offer you one offer of $500.
For the door?
For the box.
God. Did I do it? I'll take the money.
She takes the $500 and turns on the box. And let's see what was behind the box that she could have had. And there were some lovely items for your home.
Magnificent Kirk Sterling Silver Flatware, a complete service for 8 in the elegant hand-textured Florentine pattern by Kirk, America's oldest silversmiths. This set sells for $2,151. And then to keep it polished, we had a pair of Haggerty Silversmith's gloves. Keep silver bright while keeping your hands dry and clean. Haggerty Silversmith gloves contain tarnish-preventing silver polish. And finally, there was Admiral's Microsonic Cooking Center. Save energy, cook food in 1/4 the time of conventional ovens. Special defrost cycle for frozen food, an optional browning grill, and a deluxe rollabout cart. It sells for $447.85. The deal retailed for $2,602.85.
There you are. Congratulations to you. Thank you very much. Thank you, honey. All right. Now, Gertrude, you have another opportunity. You've been hanging on to them for a long time. Maybe you want to hang on one more time? Because I'm going to give you one more opportunity right now to trade them, and you could have what's behind the curtain Carol is now showing us.
I kept them so long, I keep them.
She kept them so long, she'll keep them. And had you gone for the curtain, well, take a look at this cool deal. Your very own igloo. That, of course, if you lived in Alaska, you could use that as a guest house. But in Southern California, by the time you got that home, you know what you'd have had? 100,000 gallons of water. That's what you'd have had. But he's kind of cute. And Jay, how do you like being dressed up in all that nice warm clothing? Should we leave it on you for a little while? He's got a little friend over there, man's best friend. Now let's take a look and see about the slacks. You've got the slacks, and we'll open up the pocket and see how much money we had in here. Gertrude? And it's here. I know it's here. And inside we have for you 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 makes $900 in cash for Gertrude Lincoln. And it was worthwhile hanging on to, wasn't it? There's your 900 and the slacks to you, Bert. Thank you very much. Of course, if you still want the dog in the igloo, you can have it. Now it's time for our big deal, which is worth $9,335 in cash or merchandise. And we'll go back to our traders and see if they want to make one more deal. For example, Patty Batiste has a bedroom set worth $1,668. She's going to trade. Gertrude, you have $900 in cash and the slacks worth $20. What do you want to do? She's going to buy a door, and the big deal comes your way in just a minute from now.
Yeah.
The big deal is worth $9,335, and it could be behind door number 1, 2, or 3. And I think I went to you first, Patty Batiste.
Door number 3.
She wants door number 3, Gertrude Linson.
I take 2.
You take 2, and we're going to show you for your 900 and the slacks what's behind door number 2, Gertrude Linson. Take a look at this, and we have some wood polish to start you off.
$25 worth of Scott's Liquid Gold, the product for wood care. It cleans, preserves, and hides scratches in fine wood paneling, floors, and furniture. And you can use some of that right away to keep this well-polished your big new pool table.
Lights in.
And that is the Minnesota Pat's Challenger 8-foot slate pool table by Armac. All wood cabinet and walnut finish. Avocado wool cloth, complete with accessories. It retails for $931. And then for different kind of entertainment in your home, here's a beautiful new console stereo. The Italian-style stereo console by Magnavox includes radio, phonograph, 8-track, and 6 high-fidelity speakers in pecan finish cabinet. Sells for $750. Total value of your deal, $1,706.
So you went from $900 to $1,700. Thank you very much, Gertrude, and congratulations to you. You took door number 3. Take a look at door number 1 that you did not take. And back there, we had some cheese.
$50 worth of natural cheese from Dorman's, Swiss, Munster, Edam, and more. Dorman's, the cheese with the paper between the slices. And you would have been taking that cheese home from the studio in style with this exciting new car. Yes, That's a Starfire, the sporty little four-seater from Oldsmobile. Bucket seat, sports console, economical V6 power. Starfire, Oldsmobile's all-new Super Coupe. Loaded with accessories, with tax and license included, it sells for $4,128.50. Total value of the deal was $4,178.50.
But that wasn't the big deal, because the big deal is coming your way, Patty. And let's take a look and see what it is behind door number 3. And we'll start off with some carpet tiles, and there's more.
Yes, there's 144 square yards of beautiful carpet tiles made with Herculon 4, new Famosite, 5 decorator colors, self-stick cushion backing. Easy to install, easy to maintain because they're Ozite. The 144 square yards are worth $656. Now, what's next is for the kitchen. You now have 5 major appliances. First of all, there's the Westinghouse 3-door side-by-side refrigerator. A convertible dishwasher with power soap cycle. The self-cleaning Continental range. And the Westinghouse heavy-duty washer and dryer. All from Westinghouse. These appliances retail for $2,479.75. And then, for entertainment that the whole family can enjoy, the Con Electric Band. It's the most fun-generating space-age sound and song maker ever created to fit every musical taste from Con. And it retails for $1,200.
Well, we've given you so many appliances and stuff for your home right now, you may have to bang out a few walls and make room for them, right?
Right.
Okay, so here's some money to start you off on your way for redecorating. I have a check here in the amount of $5,000. For you, Patty Batiste, spend it any way you want. Enjoy it. Enjoy all the things you want today. You can't believe it. Believe it. Your big deal's worth $9,335. How are you going to use the money?
I don't know. I'm in school.
You're in school.
Right.
Let it pay for your education
I
and a
will.
lot left over. And go down, take a look at all the things for your home, too.
Thank
With our
you.
congratulations to you, Patty Batiste. While Patty is going down there, I have a deal for you, sir. Did you bring some coins with you today? I will give you, for every penny, you've got $10, up to 100 pennies. You could make $1,000 in the next minute. Ernest Fox, don't you have any in your bag? It's all in your pocket? You don't think you've even got pennies? All right, tell you what, you got no pennies, I'll make you a new deal. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you show me, or I'll tell you, I'll give you a question. If you can answer this question without help from anybody, I'll give you $100. If I had a penny and I showed it to you, there's a building on the penny, and there's a picture of a building. What is the name of that building? For $100.
The name of the building on the penny.
Yes.
That's the Mint.
No, it's not the Mint. I'll give you a hint. Not the Mint. Whose picture? Whose head is on that? Who's on the penny?
Well, Lincoln.
Lincoln. So what kind of a building do you think it could be? If we were
Lincoln Memorial.
That's a pretty good guess, the Lincoln Memorial. I just had to get him $100. I know you were a little nervous there, Ernie, so have the 100 from me. Right, there you go. Oh, I thought we'd have a good deal over here. What's that? Oh, I'm going to make a deal with you. Oh, I said yes, I would. I didn't want to forget you. I'll give you $300 if you have some Scotch tape. You don't have any Scotch tape. I'll give you $200 for a rubber band. Where's the rubber band? Show it to me. You're going to get $200 from me before we go off the air. You folks at home are reading the Dead Sea Scrolls, but here at Let's Make a Deal, we're having a lot of activity. We're down the 5-yard line, just about to go for a touchdown.
Let's
and there
make
you
a
are.
deal. This is Stephen Hayes, Monty Hall production. Jay Stewart speaking.
You got it!